Hi everyone, I'm Kelsey and welcome back to my channel, Connecting with Spirit. So in today's video, I am going to be connecting in with the cat collective consciousness. I'm going to be bringing through some messages and channeling a healing with Kat today as part of my Connecting in with the Animal Kingdom series. So if you haven't seen any of my other videos, feel free to check out my playlist in relation to this. I'll link it down in the description box. I've done a wide range of animals now, extending from big cats like jaguar to tortoise to dolphins to peacock. Like there's a number of different animals that I've connected into, so check that out if you feel guided to do so. But for this video, I'm going to be looking at cats and channeling cat. So this video has been a long time in the preparation stages because I just did not have the energy to bring through this channeling. So I connected in with Kat, I think it was last week. Just to basically attune myself to the energy and see what initial messages were going to come through and what they wanted me to do in relation to the healing. And this was the message that I got from Kat, so I'm just going to read it from my notes that I took at that time. And Kat said to me that it was a guardian of navigating the underworld, and that it usually appears to help people navigate tough times, and that cats are the guiding light in the darkness. So when I got this message, it actually was quite emotional. It did bring tears to my eyes. I just could feel the truth in it. And I could think of multiple instances where cats have appeared completely out of the blue, out of nowhere, because I've never had a cat as a pet. But cats have appeared out of nowhere when I've been going through a tough time, and they have helped me with whatever it was that I was going through at the time. So I definitely resonated with this message that they brought through for me, in that they are guiding lights to help other people through the darkness. And then they said that they wanted me to bring through a channeling, a healing, to help people see the light in the darkness. So if you are going through a tough time right now and you're finding it very difficult to see the light in the darkness, or see the light at the end of the tunnel, or feel hope, or any of these sorts of things, this healing and channeling is for you today. So if this sounds like something you'd like to receive, please do give your permission for me to connect into your energy field so that you can receive this energy healing in whatever way feels comfortable for you. I'm just going to ask to be connected in, connect me in to all of those energies who have given their permission to receive this energy healing from me today. Thank you very much for your permission, and to my healing team of light for connecting me in to all of your energies. And just to say, because it's just popping into my mind, this is a timeless reading, or a timeless energy healing, a timeless channeling. So you can watch this healing at any stage, at any time, and still benefit from the energy that's coming through. So I'm going to call in my healing team of lights and your healing teams of light. So calling in everybody's healing team of light. And I'm just going to ask the various healing teams of light to activate a sacred healing space around us now energetically, and to anchor it in. So I usually see the sacred healing space going in as like a lattice dome. Sometimes I see it as silver, as gold. It can also come in as different colors. Today I'm seeing it as white. I'm hearing crystalline white light for this lattice stone that's going in around us now. And I'll usually see us like sitting in circle within the lattice stone. So this is just your opportunity to tune in with your psychic senses to see, what you can sense. As our healing teams of light activate this sacred healing space around us all now in circle. And I'm just going to ask for protection to come in for this. So I usually work with the angels. So I'm seeing a lot of angelic energy coming in for protection. I'm going to ask the angels to activate the Inanna around this sacred healing space around us now, and to anchor that in. So the Inanna comprises of a number of different archangels, and they're just going to be stationed around this sacred space. They're just going in now. It's kind of like to mark a border, a perimeter around this sacred space full of archangels to protect us while we are receiving this healing and channeling from Kat today. So you might get a sense or be aware of the different archangels that are going in around us now. Archangel Michael coming in strongly, Archangel Uriel. I have Archangel Sandalphon. I have Metatron. I also have Shekinah, which is the Holy Spirit coming in too. I have Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Azrael, Archangel Ariel, to name a few. So a wide range of archangels coming in. Feeling strongly that Archangel Michael is overlighting, so he's going to be kind of at the top of this healing space. So there's going to be archangels around the healing space, then Archangel Michael is going to be above it, and Archangel Uriel below. So we're just completely enclosed in this sphere, I guess you could say, of archangel energy. I'm fully protected. I'm just going to ask the angels to ensure that no other energy, that energy that's not of the love, is not of light, is allowed to get into this sacred space now, please. To just protect us and to act as gatekeepers. Thank you. So seeing the cats coming in now, the cat energy, specifically a black cat, green eyes. So I'm hearing Persian, and I'm also seeing a tabby cat. So there's a number of cats coming in to the circle here. I'm hearing 5 cats coming in. They're so cute. It's almost like a train that they're following behind the black cat, coming in into this circle. So I'm just seeing them, it's like they're putting in some other form of protection as well. So I see us all sitting in the circle, and then it's like the cats are walking around the outside of our circle within the perimeter of the archangels. So we have the archangels, and then we have the cats going around, and then we have us in circle. That's just what I'm seeing right now. And then I'm seeing the cats You know, and they kind of rub themselves off you because they want pets or they want something. I see them doing that now to each and every one of us, and it's like an attunement and an activation I'm hearing in relation to cat energy. So feeling this in strongly in the heart, you might be aware of it there, but also feeling it at the back of the heart and then kind of extending up to, it's called the Zeal chakra, just at the base of your skull, where your spine meets your skull, and traveling up into your crown as well. You might be aware of some energy or pressure there. Also extending down the back spine as well, I'm feeling. And kind of here at the front of the face, so third eye, but extending down the sinuses and mouth, throat. So this is an activation to help you see the light in the darkness if you're finding yourself in a really dark place right now. And it's also an attunement to the cat energy. So cats might be on your healing team of light, so you might have a cat spirit guide, so a cat in spirit who helps you. You also might have cat as a power animal who is just coming in right now because of whatever it is that you're going through, to help you heal, to help you, to guide you. You may even have a cat already in the physical realm as a pet, or you might find that one comes to you now or very soon. Either as like it's a neighbor's cat or something, or maybe you find yourself adopting one, or a cat chooses you to be their owner. It just feels like the cat energy is very predominant in your energy field or in your life right now, and that a cat has guided you here to watch this energy healing session so that you can receive the cat's wisdom and the cat's medicine. And I'm also feeling like you'll be aware if cat is your spirit guide, if there's a cat maybe that you had here in the physical and they've passed over, they might be your spirit guide now. You're just going to be aware of what the situation is that pertains to you, like it'll resonate, or messages will be sent to you. You might see cats all over the place, or you just might get insight or intuition that's just going to drop in. You'll just know which one of these instances that I'm talking about relates to you. So it's going to be different for everyone, which is why I'm outlining all the different scenarios. So seeing a white Persian cat, I think that's the name of it, but definitely a white cat. Really fluffy tail. Drawn to the fur, just like really silky, soft, velvety fur with this kitty cat. And I'm seeing it snuggling up, and it's kind of like rolling around and almost like marking its territory, leaving its scent, where it kind of does that rolling around thing in your arms. Though it's like sitting on your lap in your arms, and it's kind of rubbing itself around you, completely destroying any clothes that you have on right now, because I can see that as well, like the fur is just being left there. So this could be a message for some of you if you have lost a cat and it was a white cat, that this white cat is coming in strongly to let you know that they are there. They are still around you in spirit if they are not there in the physical. That's just a message that's coming through, so it won't resonate with all of you, but for some of you it might. I'm hearing the name specifically Rolo, and also Adonis, like the Greek god. So just the cat energy coming in strongly to give you support. I see the other cats. So going up to other people and sitting in their laps, then there's other cats that are just like sitting in the circle and grooming themselves, not paying any attention to anybody, just kind of doing their own thing. As you know, cats, as you know what they're like. So a few different scenarios here. So it's feeling like that they're just energetically preparing you to receive this healing and channeling today, as I see them all now jumping off, whoever it is that they've been sitting in their lap, and now getting down to business pretty much, coming back into the center of the circle. The 5 cats also making a circle. Really drawn to their eyes, specifically the black cat with the green eyes. Can just see the cat's eyes in my mind's eye. It's like a transmission of energy, so you might get a flash or a glimpse of other cat's eyes as well, or a specific color. A specific cat might appear to you to just take note, because that also could be a message in and of itself. So if you've seen any of my other videos, I'm big on animal omens, and animal omens or animal messages from the universe as a way of communicating with the universe. So if I'm out and about and an animal does something weird to try and get my attention, or if I'm constantly seeing the same animal over and over and over again, it usually means that there's a message there for me, and I'll tune into my heart and ask, what's the message? Or I'll look up the spiritual meaning of that animal and take what resonates. So it feels like cat is also coming in with a message in relation to this, as a way of the universe communicating with you, or as an omen. So a way of a form of divination, a way of letting you know, or reassuring you that something is coming, or that the dark times are ending. This is what it feels like if you see a cat, that this is a sign, a message, an omen, that the dark times are coming, or a reminder to look for the light, that there is light in the darkness of whatever it is that you are going through. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to bring down this beautiful cat energy from source directly of the highest and purest love and light vibrational frequency. I'm seeing it as gold. Okay, so I'm seeing also silver and white, so it's a triple energy. So the power of 3 coming in for this as well, for protection. Excuse me. And this energy is coming down from source, and I can just see the 3 threads of those colors spiraling around each other, and it's going to come down into your stellar gateway chakra, which is way above your head. And it's just going to open and activate your stellar gateway chakra to this beautiful cat energy, and to help you see the light in the darkness. Ooh, feeling really heavy pressure on my chest, sternum, shoulders. So this might be coming in and up for you as well, to be aware of that if that's what you're feeling. As this energy spirals down into your soul star chakra, which is above your head, your crown chakra, opening and activating your soul star chakra to cat energy, into seeing the light in the darkness. As this light continues to spiral down into your crown chakra, opening and activating your crown to cat energy, and seeing the light in the darkness. As the energy continues to spiral down into your third eye chakra, opening and activating your third eye to cat energy, into seeing the light in the darkness. As the energy continues to move down into your throat chakra, opening and activating your throat chakra to cat energy, and seeing the light in the darkness. As the energy continues to move down into your heart, your higher heart and your heart chakra, opening and activating your heart chakra to cat energy, and seeing the light in the darkness. So we're just going to stop here, because there is something that I'm feeling, that I did feel as soon as we started to bring the energy down. So I'm just going to tune in and see what this energy is. And feel free to join me to tune in with this energy, and to see what you can sense with your psychic senses. So I'm seeing a gateway, like a door opening in your heart chakra. So it's looking very dark, but once this door opens, it's like there's loads of light streaming out that door. It looks like gold light, looks silver light, looks like basically the colors that we were just taking down. So gold, silver, and the white light. Once we've opened this door, that's what light is coming out from this door. So I'm just being told to guide you to visualize this door within your heart chakra. If I've painted a vivid enough picture of that light streaming through the door. And to just tune in to yourself and see if it feels right. And if it does, to visualize yourself stepping through that door and into that light. And you're going to find yourself in a room, but you can't really see that it's a room, because you're just being blinded by this light, this white, gold, silvery light. It's just completely flooding this space. And I'm seeing a cat in this space with you. It's just at your feet. It might be lying down, sitting up, curled into a ball, but there is one cat there, feeling like it's on your right side or your left side. So as you're in this space completely flooded with light, I just feel a lot of emotions coming up. Quite a lot of heavy stuff. Like doubt and despair. Almost like, Kelsey, I see you guiding me into this light, but I'm not feeling it. I can't see it. Like, I might be able to visualize it, but I just can't. Like, you're skeptical. Pessimism. You're pessimistic. And all these feelings are valid. If you're feeling this way, that's okay. Having doubts like, what's this gonna do? I don't see this working for me. You know, I'm feeling too down and out. Like, I don't see how things are gonna change. I'm just where I am, and it's not gonna get better. I can't see it getting better, can't feel it that it's gonna get better. Feeling like you're lost. Feeling like down and out. That maybe, you know, you've just been taking the punches over and over and over again, and then this is the last punch and you just can't get back up. That sort of energy, that sort of feeling is what's coming in. Defeated. Disheartened. Dissatisfaction. Displeasure. But I'm getting the sense that Cat wants you to know that this doorway that is opened in your heart chakra, that is full of this light that you now find yourself within, is always within you. And then it's like you need to remember that this light, this energy is here, and that you can visit it at any stage. Now they're just directing me to say, take a minute or two to just bask in this energy, to bask in this light, and to really tune in and see how you feel while you're here in your heart chakra, in this room of light. And I'm just gonna hold space for you to be able to do this. I'm just gonna ask the cats and also the angels to ensure that you are fully and completely connected into your heart space and into this chamber that's completely flooded with light, so that you feel it, you see it, you sense it, and you can find your way back into this space at any time, at any stage, whenever you need it. So I'm also hearing that some of you have been looking outside yourself for this light. And you haven't been able to see it. You've been getting disheartened or falling into despair because you can't see it outside yourself, in your environment, in the world, whatever the case may be. And Kat's message today is to not look for it outside yourself, to look for it within yourself first, and to cultivate this light within yourself first. And it's only when you can do that that you will begin to be able to see it outside yourself, in your immediate environment, and also within the world. So this is a call from Kat to go within. A call from Kat to bask in the light, in your heart. So I'm seeing the cat that's in this space with you. It's standing up and it's walking in front of you, almost like it wants you to follow. So you might be aware that this is happening. You might get a sense and see the cat in your mind's eye. But I would invite you, to visualize this, you following behind this cat. Some energy being cleared. I always burp when energy is being cleared. As you take steps to follow this cat. In this room of light. So this cat leads you to another door. Just see it sitting down in front of this door and looking up at you as if to say, this is the next door that you go through. And you put your hand on the doorknob of this room, just tuning in, taking a second to see how you feel about opening this door. Because I feel some apprehension coming in, I feel some tension, some uncertainty. You're not quite sure where this door is going, what's going to be behind it. Some fear, trepidation. You're a bit wary. And cat is like winding itself around your feet to encourage you to go within this door if it feels right. And as you garner that courage, that bravery, you turn the knob or pull the handle or slide the door, whatever the case may be, and you go within, cat following you each step of the way. And you find yourself in another room. So this room, I can't see anything, it's just pitch black. But you're very aware that cat is there with you, and it's brushing up against your legs, winding itself through your feet. So you get that contact from its body every now and again, so you know that it's there with you, that you're not alone in this dark space. And we're just gonna sit in this darkness and see what emotions come up while we're here. So the words that I'm hearing are a dark night of the soul. So some of you, this dark period that you're going through might be a dark night of the soul. I'm hearing an existential crisis, almost like where you have received some sort of piece of information and you've been absolutely rattled, destroyed as a result of this new piece of information that's come to light for you. It's really shaken you at your core, and you just don't see how you can come back from this, because it's changed absolutely everything that you thought or believed to be true, when that's not the case. And you're currently trying to work through this. It just looks like a pile of foundation, like your world has been blown up to smithereens, and you're trying to work through the destruction, the chaos of it all. And you're just finding yourself unmoored in a really, really dark place. For others of you, I feel like something has happened, something really traumatic. And it's like you don't know how to come back from it. Someone has taken something from you and you don't know how to get it back. You don't think you can get it back. It's not something you can get back, and you are absolutely reeling with the violation. And you're finding yourself in a really dark place as a result. So for others of you, I feel like you've lost something. I don't know if it's like the house, or you've lost the business, you've lost a lot of money, you've lost a loved one. But whatever the loss has been, it's just like the depths of sorrow and grief that I can feel in relation to this loss is vast. And as a result, you find yourself in a dark place and you don't know how you're going to come back from it. For some of you, for a lot of you, I'm feeling it feels like you have considered suicide taking your own life in some way, shape, or form because you don't know how to cope with this pain. Because this pain is just so overwhelming and you can't see a way out of it, that death looks like the best option. The only option. Because it just feels so insurmountable that you can't possibly overcome this current thing that you're facing. That there is no other way out. But Kat is here to remind you that there is. That there is another way. That death, taking your life, is not the answer. And it's feeling really emotional. For some of you, when I say this, is probably a scoff might come up, you know, you might feel disbelief, like, no way, can I get myself out of this? No way, is there another option? But again, Kat is here to remind you that there is. That there's something you're not seeing, that there's something you're not considering. That you're counting yourself out. That you're not seeing all the other things, all the other tough times that you have gotten yourself through. That you do have the courage, the bravery, the resilience, the fortitude to work through this, to overcome it, and to see yourself out the other side. That you do, even though it mightn't seem that way right now, even though the pain just might be all you can feel, all you can think about, that it's just so overwhelming and all-consuming. That you can get through this, that you can see yourself out the other side, that it is possible to overcome this. And just as you're listening to my words, to allow any feelings to come up, any doubt, any uncertainty, any disbelief in relation to the words that I'm saying. If you're feeling like you don't have the strength, you don't have the courage, you just want to give up, whatever sort of feelings are coming up, just allow yourself to acknowledge them. That they're all valid, no matter what comes up for you right now. And just feeling Archangel Uriel coming in really strongly to wrap his arms around each and every one of you right now, to lend you that emotional support, to go there, to go and sit with these feelings that are coming up with you right now. And to know that you're not alone, You are not alone with this. Even though it might seem like you are physically, energetically, you are never alone. Kat is here, the angels are here, your healing team of light is here, I am here. You're not alone in your struggles. You're not alone in your pain right now. I am connected into your energy field, so I am feeling it as well. This is so unbelievably emotional that I want to just cry. I'm just going to ask the cat and the angels to help you, to support you with this pain, with these feelings that are now coming up for you, whatever it is that they are, to help you, to support you, to heal you, to lighten your load and this burden that it is that you're carrying, this dark time that you are finding yourself in and working through. I'm just feeling like it's up to you to decide, to fight, to find the courage, to find the strength, to find the energy, to walk this path out of this darkness, and that you won't be alone. That they are legions of energetic beings in spirit that want to help you, that want to support you, that want to guide you out of the darkness and into the light. But you need to decide. You need to choose this for yourself, and they're extending this invitation to you now to think about and to choose. And to ask for their help, for their support with finding the light in this darkness. So I'm seeing these beings moving into this dark room with you. I'm seeing angels, I'm seeing dragons, I'm seeing fairies. Of course, Kat is here. Then I'm seeing spirit guides, there's ascended masters, there's galactic energy. There's loved ones who have passed over that are now in spirit. There's other different types of animals. As this room, which is shrouded in darkness, slowly but surely fills up with other energetic beings that are almost like night lights, act as night lights in the dark. So So if there's any words on your chest, to speak them out now if you feel comfortable, or in your minds, or in your mind, to say whatever it is that's on your chest, to just get it out there as a way of processing the energy. Or if there's a request that you want to make, something that you want to ask for, to feel free to do so now. So I'm also hearing to pick a sign. Whatever this sign is up to you. As a way of your healing team of light, your spirit guides, or the universe, God, whoever it might be, that when you see this sign, that you are reassured that this dark time is going to come to an end, that you're going to make it, that you're going to find yourself at the end of the tunnel. You're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to find your way out of this dark place and overcome whatever this is that you're going through. So as an example, when I went through a really dark time, I asked the universe to send me 2 turtle doves, so 2 pigeons, to remind me that the end was near of the dark time, so that whenever I saw this sign, it was a reassurance for me to keep going, that I was going to make it through, that I was going to get to the end of it. So to pick that sign, whatever that might be for you, and to also know that I did make it through. I did make it through out of the dark time that I had been in. This is super emotional, and I did find my way out, even when I didn't think I would. So if I can do it, you can too. Because for a very long time, I found myself in a situation where the worst time of the day was waking up. That when I woke up, the reality of my situation, I had to face it. And it was so dark, I didn't see how I was going to get myself out of it. It was really, really difficult. And sometimes I wish that I didn't wake up, that sleep was a respite. And sometimes I wish that, that I didn't wake up, because the worst part of the day was waking up and facing the reality of what I was going through. And during these times, my mantra was just keep going. Keep going, Kels. Just keep going. And that's what I'm going to say to you today, is no matter what you are going through, to just keep telling yourself to keep going. Whether it's a minute, an hour, or you make it through the day, just keep going. And to look out for that sign that you are asking your healing team for, to reassure you that this dark time is going to end and that you're going to make it out. You're just going to keep going every day until you do. And even though it mightn't seem like it now, even though it just might seem so dark that you can't feel it, you can't see it, you can't see the light or how it's going to end or how you're going to get out of it, just know that you will. You will if you keep going. So some energy coming in from Kat, from your healing teams of light, to support you, to keep going. There's some strength, there's courage, there's determination, there's energy, there's a will to live, there's will to get yourself out of this situation, there's a will to overcome whatever this is that you found yourself in. All this energy just coming in to your energy field to help and support you to move out of this dark space that you find yourself in. So there's also a message coming in here about seeking support. So for some of you, it might feel like you don't know who to turn to with this. There's no one around you that you can trust, whether it be friend, family, or a medical professional. You just feel like you can't talk to anyone about this. And if that is the case, and you find yourself in that sort of space, to turn to spirit, to talk to God, to talk to the universe, to talk to your healing team of light, spirit guides, angels, whoever it is that you feel most connected to, even a loved one in spirit, to talk to them and to ask them for support. For others of you, if you feel like there is that person that you can turn to, that you trust, to reach out to them and ask them for help, for support, friends, family, medical professional, whoever it might be in your case, there is a real call to just reach out for support right now. Even if it's, you call a helpline, a counseling service, whatever the case may be, to take that step, to reach out and to ask for help. And I'm going to ask the angels now, I'm going to ask Kat now, I'm going to ask your healing teams of light now to send you help in whatever shape, way, form that's going to look like for you, to send you that help that you so desperately need right now. Or to give you the courage, the strength to make that move, to take that action, to reach out, to get that help that you need. Asking for that energy to be brought in for you now, please. That support. Support to get support. So you might feel this energy coming in through your back, your spine. I'm seeing like gold threads coming out of your heart, connecting you to whoever it is that can help you. You might get a sense of who that is. Someone might come to mind, or you might get intuitive hits of where to go for help, either now or in the next few hours or coming days, about who would be best for you to reach out to. Or you might even find yourself in a specific place and someone just comes up to you and says something and it really resonates and you're able to have that conversation, you're able to get that help that you need. Whatever the scenario, that help is coming for you. That support is coming for you. And you might feel skeptical, you might doubt that anyone could help you out of this situation. That's okay. It's okay to acknowledge that, it's okay to feel that. I'm also feeling like some of you might be feeling like you're beyond help, or you're unworthy of being helped. You don't deserve to be helped. You don't deserve the support. That no one has helped you thus far, so that's all you are expecting, that there's not going to be any help for you because this is all you know, that you've had to go it alone, that you could only depend on yourself, that you couldn't depend on anybody else, you couldn't ask for help, you find it difficult to ask for help. Maybe you've reached out before but it hasn't worked out for you. And if that's the case, I am so sorry. And if that's the case, Spirit is reaching out the hand for you now. An open invitation that you can accept or not. It's totally up to you. And Spirit just wants me to let you know that they're different to anything that you might have encountered before. That Spirit is pure love, unconditional loving energy. That if you take their invitation, that they will help and support you. And even if you don't, they will help and support you. Or they'll be there for you anyway. And that they've always been there for you anyway. And that they're offering you this invitation to connect so that you can feel their energy, so that you can open up to this relationship, open up to this support. Because that's the key thing, where you need to be open. Also feeling like reaching out in relation to if you have a pet as well. If you don't have a pet, you might feel like you want to get one. a cat, a dog, whatever, a bird, whatever sort of animal that you feel drawn to, that might be the support you need right now. Or even connecting in with plants, trees, if you really like that sort of energy. If you have a special plant, to talk to your plant. If you like to go for a walk, if there's maybe a tree that you like sitting under, to talk to the tree, to reach out to the tree, to ask the tree for help and support, to ground your energy, to help you move through whatever it is that you're going through, whatever the case may be. Because you need to ask, particularly if it's energy in the spirit world, or plants, animals, trees, these sorts of things, that they can't help you because you have free will unless you ask them for the help and support that you need. So that's an important thing to know as well, that you need to ask. And that's why you need to be open. And be open to ask and see what happens. Even if you are feeling skeptical right now, even if there's doubt, to take that chance and just ask. Put it out there. What harm can it do? For some of you, quite a lot of you actually, you're feeling like you have been abandoned by other people, by God. They haven't gotten the help that you need or deserve. That hasn't worked out the way that you thought it would be, the way that you thought it would. And there's just this huge sense of being abandoned, being failed. Like other people have failed you, the universe has failed you, God has failed you, they've let you down. And you're just trying to understand, you're trying to make sense of it. And you can't, you don't understand. It doesn't make sense. And some of you have questioned your faith. Maybe in spirit, maybe in God, as to why a benevolent being could let this happen in the first place. As to why they would abandon you. It just doesn't make sense. And that's okay to feel this way. What I am going to ask, that one day it does make sense for you. One day you understand everything that has happened to you. And you understand why it did happen this way, why your journey, your path has unfolded like this. And you get the answers to your questions. And that your faith and trust in the journey, in yourself, in a higher power, in God, in spirit is restored. If that's what you want. I'm also seeing, this is very emotional. You're still in this room and there is a child putting their hand in your hand. I'm just getting the sense for some of you, this is someone that you've lost. And they just want to reassure you that they're there. They're still with you. They mightn't be there in the physical, but they're definitely around you in spirit, energetically. And it's like they're putting their hand in yours to lend you that support. That they're holding your hand through this. So you might get a sense of who this is. Could be one, or there may be many. Feeling like children, but also older adults, older adults, teenagers, anyone really that you've lost that's in spirit, that's coming forward to communicate with you and also to let you know that they're there, that they haven't gone anywhere, they're still with you, that they want to help and support you through this that you're going through, even when they're not there with you in the physical. And they're just coming forward now. So I'm just going to hold space for you. That if there's something that you want to say, or if there is a message that they want to say to you, that's exchanged. I'm just going to ask the angels and Kat to ensure that those messages, that information is conveyed to you clearly so that you can receive it, that you receive it in a way that you can understand it clearly. So getting the sense that if you don't receive a message now, that you will after this healing, or in the next coming days, weeks and months. I'm also hearing to look out for the signs that your loved ones are around you. It's going to be specific to that person that you've lost. So maybe they like to feed the birds. They sang songs about you in relation to the birds or something like that, and as a result you always find birds crossing your path. There's lots of birds, and that's just their way of letting you know that they're there. These sorts of signs is what I'm talking about. You can also ask your loved one to send you a specific sign as well, so that you know when you see that it's from them. And you have Archangel Ariel coming in really strongly, and Shekinah. Archangel Ariel is going to, it's called liquid love. So literally pour liquid love into every cell of your physical being and also energetic ones. So I'm seeing a lot of pink, and this is going to come into your DNA, cells, tissues, organs, systems, your entire physical body, and also levels, layers, bodies, fields, and systems of you energetically. So every atom of your being is going to be filled with this energy of liquid love. And Shekinah is welcoming in for this. So seeing that white light of the Holy Spirit wrapping itself around you. You're bathed in that white light. It's also a blessing I'm hearing. To help you overcome this trauma. To help you keep going. To help you see the light in this darkness that you find yourself in. To help you feel not alone. To help you see the signs from spirit, from your loved ones that have passed over. To help you to keep going and to make your way out of this. And just taking a minute to really tune into this energy. I'm feeling a lot of heat with this liquid love and the white light of Shekinah. To just really tune in and connect in with the feeling of love and of hope. And I'm just going to ask Ariel and Shekinah to connect you into love, to connect you into hope, so that you feel it. So that you sense it and connect in with it in some way, shape, or form. Whatever way that's best for you. So you're just bathed in these beautiful energies and light right now. Thank you, Ariel. Thank you, Shekinah. Thank you to the loved ones. So as the light that we have been bringing through you, so you're still in this room, it's going to continue down your shoulders, arms, and into the palm of your hand chakras, just opening and activating your palms to the light, to seeing the light in the darkness, to cat energy. As this energy continues to move down into your solar plexus chakra, opening and activating you to cat energy and seeing the light in the darkness. As the energy continues to move down into your sacral chakra, opening and activating your sacral to seeing the light in the darkness and cat energy. As the energy continues to move down into your root chakra, opening and activating your root to seeing the light in the darkness and cat energy. As the energy moves down into your knee chakras, opening and activating your knees to the light, into cat energy. As the energy continues to move into your feet chakras, opening and activating to the light, into cat energy. As this energy spirals down into the earth, into your earth star chakra, opening and activating your earth star to the light, into cat energy. As this grounding cord, these beautiful threads of light, the power of 3, gold, silver, and white, continues to move down through the different levels and layers of the earth, where we find ourselves in the crystal caves. And I'm just going to ask that you are plugged into the crystal that's best for you, to support you right now where you find yourself in the darkness. A crystal to help you to see the light. A crystal for courage, for strength, whatever it is that you need right now to keep going, to overcome, for hope. You might get a sense of what this crystal is. You might hear something, see in your mind's eye. Just get a sense, you just know what the crystal is. It's going to be different for everyone. And if you don't, it's going to appear to you in some other way, shape or form. Like you'll know which crystal. The crystal might just show up for you tomorrow. Someone is talking about a particular crystal and it just resonates. The message will come through. I'm just going to ask that it does anyway, that you become aware of what this crystal is that's going to support you. And you don't necessarily have to have it in the physical, but energetically it's going to be with you. And I'm going to ask that the crystal stays with you to support you for as long as you need. Thank you. As this grounding cord continues to move down into the earth, into the core of Mother Earth Gaia, and then I'm going to ask that you are plugged in to the heart of Mother Earth Gaia now, please, fully and completely, and separately and independently to everyone else. And I'm going to call in Mother Earth Gaia, calling in Mother Earth Gaia, calling in Mother Earth Gaia, to ground, earth, anchor, connect and align you to her fully and completely, and to ensure that you are embodied, or as much as you can be right now, depending on how much pain you're in. I'm just getting a huge sense, it's a huge call from Mother Earth to allow nature to support you right now, to get out into nature if you can, to sit under a tree, to sit beside the lake, to walk in nature, to just lie on the grass, to put your bare feet on the grass, whatever the case may be, to just get out into nature and to allow nature to support you. Also hearing for you to, when you are out in nature, to ask nature, to ask Mother Earth, to ask the trees, to ask the elements, to ask the water to help you, to support you, to whatever it is that you need, to just ask them. If you're feeling weighed down by emotions, to ask the trees to help you ground any energy that's not yours, to ask the water to cleanse your energy field of any energy that's not yours, to ask Aya to ground you to the earth, to ask Gaia to support you to help you work through this pain, whatever it is that you need to ask Earth, Mother Earth, Gaia, to ask the trees, the plants, the animals, for whatever it is that you're needing right now. And feel free to put it out there now if something's coming up, to just ask. So energy of fire coming in as well for cleansing. Just feeling that heat coming in around your energy field. Particularly, it's almost like fire's gripping my arm is what it feels like. That energy is coming in just to cleanse your energy fields right now of any energy that might not be yours, any heaviness, anything that's non-beneficial, negativity, anything that's no longer serving you right now that can be cleared. This fire is just gonna burn it all away. But not everything. So it feels like there are a lot of emotions that you might have to work through that are gonna come up, and this will account for the difficulty, the struggle, the heaviness, the emotional chaos perhaps, the emotional overwhelm, and that this is work that you need to do, and that Spirit and Mother Earth, Gaia and nature will help you and support you to do this work, but it's up to you to do it too. So for some of you might not know how to go about this, like how to sit with yourself. Maybe you're emotionally neglected, abandoned, you didn't develop the skills, you find it difficult to regulate yourself emotionally, you get triggered a lot, these sorts of things. That this is going to be a journey in and of itself, where you're learning to work through your emotions, you're learning to sit with yourself, you're learning to acknowledge and process your emotions, you're learning to regulate your nervous system. So I'm just going to ask for help and support to come in for you, to help you to do that, to learn the ways that are best for you to navigate this, to do this. So just hearing that, there is some resources available on my channel, a video in particular about how to sit with yourself and work through your emotions. I'm going to link that in the description box as well. It's a good place to start if you don't have any idea of how to go about it. And also learning how to regulate your nervous system. Another video about heart breathing, which is very good for that. I'll link that in the description box as well if you feel that's resonating. It's also a good place to start. So it's only one tool, there are many other tools out there. It's just about finding the one that works for you. So you might also have to work through fears in relation to sitting with yourself, fears in relation to actually feeling your emotions. Because for a lot of you, it's just feeling super painful, and you're afraid to go in there and feel all the things because you're afraid you're going to be overwhelmed by it all, that you're not going to make it out if you open up the door to your emotions, let's say, that it's going to be so debilitating, that you're afraid, you just don't have the strength, you don't have the energy that you don't know how to do it. And that's okay. That's okay to feel all these things. It's okay if they're coming up for you now. That it's a process. And that the answers will come to you if you're asking for them. And that the way, the path will reveal itself. And then I'm also hearing about tuning into your heart, that video that I mentioned. The heart breathing is also a good way to connect into the energy of your heart, to remind yourself of that light within yourself. And also, if you're finding yourself really lost, overwhelmed, dysregulated, or whatever the case may be, to use your heart as a way to soothe yourself emotionally, to regulate your nervous system, and also as a compass, as your guide to help you navigate this darkness so that you can find yourself in the light, or you can find that light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm also hearing that you might want to scroll through the videos on my channel to ask, to put that out there as another resource, to ask, say to yourself which one of these videos, or put it out there to spirit, which one of these videos would be best for me to watch right now to help me with whatever I'm struggling with. Or if you have a different intention in mind, to put that out there and scroll through the videos, and just see where you're drawn to, what you kind of feel you need to watch, like something's going to get your attention, and that's the one to have a look at to help you wherever it is that you are right now. That's coming in as well as another resource. As Gaia continues to ground you, as your energy just moves up. It's at your crown now, and so with all my talking, her energy has moved up completely into your body and your energetic field, and it's at your crown chakra. So I'm just going to ask that energy is brought up into your soul star chakra and up into your stellar gateway chakra, and that you're plugged into the grid, either galactic or earth, that's best for you right now to support you with whatever it is that you're going through, so that you're fully and completely supported above and below, held within this sacred container. So hearing that there is a huge amount of galactic support for you. Some of you might feel like, that you're alien, that Earth isn't where you're from, that you're from somewhere else entirely in the cosmos, in the universe. You might know where that is, but you might just get the sense that that's the case. Maybe you go outside and look up at the stars and get a lot of comfort from the stars. It's a good indication that you might be from somewhere else. Also hearing that could also be helpful for you to get outside at night and look at the stars, to talk to the stars. That galactic energies want to support you as well. So it's a very grey day here right now in India, and I just can't help feel the pathetic fallacy of what is going on within you is reflected outside with the weather, that it's it's hard, emotional, it's grey in here and it's grey out there. A lot of storm clouds as well, and thunder and lightning and things as well here, so it is very indicative of what's going on within. So you're in the room surrounded by all the energies, and I'm seeing Kat is again walking out in front of you, asking you to follow it to bring you outside of that room. And you find yourself in the room of light again, closing the door on the dark room. But it's like all those beings that were in that dark room with you are like filing into this light room as well with you. And Kat leading the way, leading the charge. We're just going to stay in this room of light for another minute or two. There are some gifts to be bestowed, is what I'm hearing. I'm just seeing you completely surrounded by the energies in your healing team of light. Kat again by your side. And if you'd like to put your hands out in front of you, in your mind's eye or physically, whichever feels comfortable for you, a gift is going to be bestowed to you or given to you by Shekinah, the Holy Spirit. So you might see it being placed into your hand. Might be something literal, but it can also be symbolic. So whatever this gift that's being given, to ask, what's this about? Or to look up the spiritual meaning of whatever this object is, if it is an object, later. Just trying to shine a little bit of light. It's getting very dark. And just thanking Shekinah for this gift. There's also a message here about when you're processing emotions, to acknowledge what the emotion is. Maybe if you want to understand why you're feeling the way that you do, to ask that question, but to acknowledge it, but to not wallow in it. As Kat continues to lead you out of this door that was in your heart, this light room, and back to where it is that you are now. And I'm just hearing last few messages from Kat. So inviting Kat to come forward and speak through me. So Kat is saying that you do have the courage to face this darkness. That you do have the courage to face this darkness. That you are strong enough, that you are brave enough. Even if you don't think it right now, even if you don't feel it right now, that deep within, that energy is there. That Kat is going to show you that it is. And to cling to this energy when you see it. And to remind yourself of it often. To use it as a guiding light for you. To help you navigate and overcome this situation. And to guide yourself out of this darkness. And to be on the lookout for Kat to remind you of this, to remind you that Kat is there in physical or in spirit, to remind you to ask for help to see the light in the darkness. And to remind you that you are not alone, that Kat is with you. So I'm going to invite you, if there's anything else that's come to mind as I've gone through this channeling, anything that you want to ask, anything that you're feeling that you want to acknowledge, just basically anything to put it out there, either speak it out loud or in your mind's eye before I close down this space. And when you're ready to take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And the rain, I don't know if my mic is picking it up, but you might be able to hear it, has started up again, and it's just raining in droves. And then hearing and also feeling that after watching this video might bring up emotions, specifically like sadness, sorrow, grief, these sorts of things, to be aware of that, to allow those emotions to come up for you, to feel them, to process them out, to clear them, but to try not to wallow in them, and to just extend love and compassion to yourself and gentleness as these emotions come up and out of you. I'm also going to ask that your healing team of light supports you with this, that you feel their presence, that they're going to be around you, holding sacred space for you and holding you in that energy of compassion, love, gentleness, and tender loving care. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. So also hearing water for cleansing, to drink a lot of water after this, and also if you're crying, you're losing the water, to replenish that water. Water is really important. It's also really good for emotions if you find yourself out of sorts. Let's say, is putting it mildly, to go out into nature, by a body of water, to help balance and soothe your emotions, or even to sit in the shower or bath, that the water is very soothing emotionally. You can even do with a glass of water, I'm hearing, to set that intention as you drink it, that the water helps to soothe you emotionally, to balance your emotions, whatever sort of words that you'd like to use for this. I'm just seeing a star in my mind's eye. I heard the words like a guiding star. Don't know if this is in relation to the message of going outside and looking at the stars, and there's going to be one that particularly catches your eye, that you feel drawn to. Maybe you decide to look it up, what that star is. Maybe it's connecting you into your galactic heritage. Whatever the case may be, it just seems like that there is some sort of a guiding star for you. Just gonna ask that that any excess energy is brought down through your chakras and sent into Gaia to be grounded. That you're balanced, harmonized, stabilized, recalibrated, realigned, all levels, layers, bodies, fields, and systems of you now, please, in alignment with seeing the light in the darkness and feeling the support from spirit, so that you're not alone. Gonna ask that your energy field is zipped up. Zip up their aura, zip up their aura, zip up their aura. So that they feel supported. Guided and connected to a higher power. As they walk through this darkness that they find themselves in, but that there is always a guiding light. Knowing that, feeling it, seeing it, embodying it. I'm also gonna ask that you become aware of your own light, of what that is, of what that looks like for you. I'm going to ask if there were any cords that were formed as a result of this session, that they be pulled out now, please, fully and completely. That they be transmuted with the violet flame, and any areas where the cords have been pulled out, they're healed and repaired. I'm going to ask that I am disconnected from all the energies that I've connected to for this session, that your energy is returned to you and my energy is returned to me. And we are separate and independent once more, and that anything that was opened is closed down. Healing portals, vortexes, channels, chakras, the sacred space. Anything that was open is closed down. Anything that was open that's closed down. I'm just getting a message in that it might feel worse, it might look worse before it gets better. To know that, to be aware of that. But it's also like, even though it might feel worse, it's not necessarily the case. Like, it might just be energy that you have to work through before it gets better, if that makes sense. And it's like you might find yourself in that deep dark hole, and then you get the courage, you get the energy, you get the strength to bring yourself out of it. You start seeing like glimmers or hope or the light at the end of the tunnel, and then something else happens and you find yourself in that deep dark hole again, and you work through the emotions and you bring yourself out. It's kind of like this might happen for you as well, to be aware of it, that it's like you're it's a wave pretty much, and it's about flowing with that energy and moving through it. That if you find yourself in the dark place again, that you know that you can move out again. Like it's almost like a cycle sort of thing that you're currently in, where you're riding this wave of ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. But you're eventually going to get to that place where it's not a wave, that you find yourself on that steady upward trajectory of moving away from the darkness and seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But it's just something that Spirit wants me to make you aware of, to not get disheartened if you find yourself back in that dark space after pulling yourself out of it, that you might have to do it a couple of times, maybe even more times than that, but that you can do it, and that you will do it, and that you will get there. That I and Spirit and Cat believes in you. And even though it mightn't make sense at all, to just trust that the journey that you're on right now, and to trust that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and to trust that you will get there if you keep going, no matter how long that takes. So I'm going to thank all the energies that were present during this session. That's pretty much everyone. All the angels, all the other energetic beings I mentioned, Kat, and of course you. Thank you all so very much for being here, for receiving these energies. From my heart to yours, namaste. So this one was a really tough one. If you have made it this far, well done, because this is a long video as well. But I hope you get whatever it is that you needed to get from this video. I hope you receive the energies that you needed, and I hope that you can see the light, even if it's just within yourself, so that you can guide yourself or be guided out of this dark time that you find yourself in. Please do let me know how, I'm not even going to say it because you probably don't even have the energy, but I'm just going to wish you well, and that I hope that you make it true, that you look out for the signs, and that you look after yourself after receiving these energies. And I will post aftercare guidelines on how to do that, just with some ideas of how to look after yourself after receiving this energy. It is a good idea to take some time out for yourself just to allow the energies to heal after watching this, so that some things might come up into your conscious mind, some guidance, some support. You might feel your guides or whatever the case may be. So if you do have time to lie down and allow the energies to settle and integrate as well. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. Hang in there. For tuning in, thank you very much. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.